Okay, we're ready to go. So, Anjali, if you want to share your screen and go ahead and begin, we'll both
Yeah,
mute.
yeah. Okay. 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 Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We're just on mute,
Okay.
so you have any
Okay,
have any
fine.
background noise.
Okay. So, hello, our presentation of automation testing for Sister Portal MeetUp features. For the last 3 months, I've been working on this project with particularly focused on the automation testing of the newly added MeetUp
Anjali, you coming through really
features.
broken. Are you sharing your screen or something?
My mentor was
So, Shweta, are you having problems hearing her, or is it just my end?
Shwetan, but
Yeah, Rose, I'm having the same problem. Anjali, can you hear me? Anjali?
I think we
Anj
lost her.
I think she disconnected.
Okay.
She'll be connecting again.
Yeah, maybe she'll connect again. We'll just hold off just a minute.
Rose, while we wait, so how are the other presentations going on?
Oh,
Uh,
they're going good. I've only had, let's see, two this morning, one yesterday, and I have a whole slew of them coming up tomorrow, and Wednesday's the busiest day.
oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, I think with the connectivity, right? The connectivity is always really hard,
Mhm.
but at the same time, we've worked through them. We just pushed through. Like the last one was really hard because of just the connectivity that the student had, but we stayed online, and then we'll edit the video to make it more presentable because there was a lag time there, and then there were some times where we were just working on connection. So um, there was a one of the students who is a freshman this year. She's actually was a high school when she started, a high school senior, a graduate, and then
Is
she's
this
going.
Maddie Paris that we're
I
talking
think,
about?
yeah, she was. She said she
Okay.
had only been like programming for less than a year, and she was very impressive. She has problems with demoing hers on local server, so we're trying to upload her code to a sister server so that she can. It works better on a web server rather than a local server for Maven. So we'll see what happens with her. So we had to continue, but her presentation was great. She talked about, just what she's learned, all the challenges that she's had, what she did this, and what she completed for her timeline, and then what she wants to do next. So it's been pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, I think the student said, she was really nervous in the very beginning and she had to ask her mentor for a lot. But then as she went through, her confidence built up. So we always love to hear that.
Yeah, I remember my year at GSoC. It was just the
Really?
same as you're describing it.
Really?
I can I can recall all of them and connect with the student.
Oh, that's good. And see, that's why we like to have students as mentors because you can relate to them and you can understand what they're going through. They're nervous, they want to do well, um,
Mm.
so it's
It
quite
was
different.
This mentorship was quite refreshing. it was a very good break that I needed from my work. I've taken up a job, and it was tough out there at first, but then I took up a project that had automation in itself, and I'm managing a whole business right now, automating
Mm-hmm.
all the scripts for that project,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a big responsibility. But then interning at GSoC was a very big help.
Oh, good.
And I must say that Anjali has really, really, really improved the way I look at codes now. The way the flawlessness of her code, the neatness that she shows, the maturity of coding style she has.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. It is something that I have learned from her. It was a
I
mutual
know.
learning experience.
Mentoring is so rewarding, and I wish more women would do that because they learn more, right? And it's not just about the mentee learning, but it's really the mentors are learning so much as well. And it's a different view, right? It's a fresh look at how
Yeah,
coding is done. Yeah.
when I started out, I just wanted to be connected to GSoC because it was a wonderful experience last year. But
Mm-hmm.
gradually, I realized that it is not just experience; it is something that I can take
Yes.
for myself, and I can actually say that I've matured over the 3 months of Anjali's intern program.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. That's amazing to hear. Um, I think you and Anjali should submit an article actually to opensource.com, and you should also submit to Google's GSoC, the open source blog. They said that they were looking. You get the mentoring emails, right? The GSoC mentor emails.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and they said, and they're looking for articles, right? They're looking for articles so that they can everyone, all the mentors can share their experience. So that would be something really good for you and Anjali should do that. I'm going to
Yeah, we
encourage
would,
everybody to, but I think that would be great.
yeah, we would definitely try to do that. It was a fun summer, and we would love to share our experiences together.
Oh, that's
Had
good.
so had so much fun working together.
Oh, that's
She's an
awesome.
amazing student.
Oh, that's great. Let me see. I don't find her. Is she connecting with you or is she?
Hello?
Hi, Anjali. Thanks.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
okay. Wait, let me start again.
Okay.
Okay. So, as I was saying, the project objective was to create a framework for portal. One second.
There's a little. There we go. Let me put
Okay.
my.
Okay. As I was saying, the project objective was to create a framework for a sister portal with the newly added meter feature. And the goal was to create, maintain, and execute automated tests for web application, which are reusable and efficient. So the project prerequisites are Selenium. It's the core of the project. It's basically a framework, testing framework for web application, and it was highly used in the project. The build automation tool which I used was Maven, and the language was Java. In that, I basically used JUnit. The platform for coding was Eclipse IDE, and for running the test, we require a web browser.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, let me tell you why we go for automated testing. Talking about regression, whenever we add a test to a already created framework, it happens that the previously added test starts failing at times. So in automation testing, whenever we add a new test, we can run all the previous tests and make sure it doesn't, they don't fall apart. So that's regression. And the second one is high-level testing. We test like a real user would test a web app, so it is very high level. The third is combinatorial testing. Sometimes it is better to go for automation than manual. Like for instance, we have a login page. There we begin testing for success, then we have failure, then different kind of failures. So if we go for manual testing, we'll have to write test scripts for every case. But if we go for automation, we can just create a one test script, get test scripts with parameterized test cases, and we can check for all the test cases at once. So it helps in combinatorial testing. And the last one is exact requirements. Automated tests are exact and open for interpretation, and tests are not ambiguous. So these are the four main advantages. That's why we go for automation testing. So let me talk about Selenium now. Selenium is a portable software testing framework for web app. It is used with many languages like Java, Python, and many other. It is open source. Now Selenium has many components. It has basically four components. One is IDE, second one is WebDriver, third is grid, and the last one is remote control. So in my project, I basically use Selenium IDE and Selenium WebDriver. Selenium IDE is a plugin which is available in Mozilla. So it's very important. When I started off with the project, it really helped me to understand the steps. It's a recording tool which is available as a plugin in Mozilla. I'll give you a demo after the presentation for IDE. And the second one was Selenium WebDriver. It was highly used in my project after IDE. IDE I didn't use that much, but WebDriver was crucial. Without that, the test wouldn't run. So these two I use in my project. Now Maven. Maven is a build automation tool which is primarily used for Java projects, but now it's being compatible for many other languages as well. The heart of Maven is its POM file, which is page object model. It's an XML file. It jots down all the configuration. We list everything in the POM file. Once we get to know what POM file is, it's very easy to work with Maven. It's very good for uh, report generation as well. I use this for first automating the process, and the second was test report generation. There's a plugin available in it called Surefire Report, which I use it in my project. To use Maven in Eclipse, we just have to install a plugin which is called M2 Eclipse, and it is available in Eclipse. So it's very easy to integrate with Eclipse. So that's about Maven. Now moving on to the project approach which I followed. So my approach was very simple. I had basically I had two projects. One was the test, and the other one was framework. My test project was not directly interacting with the web app. It was interacting with the web app through the framework. So the advantage of going with this approach was that tomorrow, if something changes in the web app, you don't need to go and change the tests. The tests will remain intact. We just go to the framework and do all the changes. This approach resulted in creating simple tests. Like my tests are very readable. Anybody can read it. And the second one is test-driven development. I was following this, like I was not first, I didn't create my framework first. I first wrote my test and then drive my framework according to the test. So it was test-driven development. Testing. So when we run a test, we will not know what is actually happening because all the steps are listed in my framework. So I have hidden the framework from the test, and we won't know what is actually happening. So it is black box testing. So this is my framework. These are my two projects. This has all the tests and this has all the implementation. So all my test files are under this project, which calls the implementation function, and it validates this. The framework validates all the steps, and then the test pass or fails according to that. So now adding tests to the framework. Since I was following this approach, anybody can add a new test to the framework. It's very simple. We begin with recording the test steps with the help of Selenium IDE and export it to JUnit test case. Now we create a test class under test project under the appropriate package listed under source directory. And then we add this statement assert.assert equals true, and we call the implementation function, which will be listed under my framework. So after calling this function will do all the steps and then return true or false according to the validation. And finally, to write this implementation function, we can take help of the recorded test steps we created using ID. It's not required, but if we need, we can use it. Otherwise, there's a plugin in Mozilla called Firebug, with the help of which we can easily identify the web elements. And once you get comfortable with the project, ID is not that useful. So it really helped me in the beginning. So these are the steps following which anybody can add tests to the framework. So this is an example test. This is my test case. It's checking the navigation to the MeetUp locations page. This is the assert statement. Now it's calling the function is at MeetUp locations page, which is listed under the package MeetUp location, which is in my framework. So this will call this function whose implementation is this, and these are all the steps for validating it. It will return true or false based on the steps, and it will, if it returns true, this test will pass, otherwise it will fail. So this is just an example. I'll run it after the presentation. Now the milestones which I have completed are as follows. First one is a framework for MeetUp features which are available. Since everything is not complete and MeetUp features are still in progress, I couldn't cover everything. So I covered whatever came till 12th August. After that, 2 more patches were merged like a day before yesterday, but I couldn't add it because of time constraint. And they're still in development, so it's not very stable. I try to cover it as much as possible, and the framework for that is complete. The second one is a framework for Sister Portal. Last year, it includes features which was developed last year, as well as whatever is added after that. So it has all the features. I did it because in the beginning there was no meetup, so I started with Systers Portal. And since more stable version was available, so heavy testing could be done, so started with that. So the framework for both of them are complete. And the test reports for all the tests implemented so far is complete, and the documentation is somewhat complete. I still have to add test reports for Meetup, then it will be complete. So the work, I have committed to all my codes on the GitHub repo, as well as the documentation link I have provided in that also, or you can find it on this link. I've done it in a blog, and it's almost complete. 99% of it is complete. 1% I'll complete it in a day or two. So future of the project. Since the Meet features are still in progress, so I covered it all, like whatever was available, I covered it. But I would like to complete it after GSoC. And if anybody else wants to take up this project, he or she can begin from where I left. because as I told you about my approach, it's very simple to add a new test to the framework without breaking it. So if someone follows the approach, he can take from where I left. Otherwise, start from scratch with approach. And the last one is test. Since meter teacher not available and they were coming in between, so priority was still I couldn't be already did a demo we test a local machine. So I could implement it later, but I didn't get a so really helped me through the entire duration. Thank you. Let me start with the POM file first. This is what a POM file looks like.
Anjali, did you switch?
This is my POM file.
Anjali, did you switch? Because I still see your presentation. I still see your presentation.
Yeah, I just switched.
Okay, you're gonna have to share. You must have just shared your browser, so you meant to switch.
Okay, 1 second. Can you see now? Hello?
No, we don't see anything. I don't see anything. I just see your photo. You might have to, is it a simulation? You might have to just share your desktop.
No, I just shared.
Okay.
I shared my desktop. I don't know. Okay, can you see it now? Hello?
No, I don't see anything. Try it again. Ah, there it is. I see it now.
1 second. Now? Yeah. See the POM file which I'm showing, like.
I'm
Hello?
not able to see.
I don't see. I just see you.
I just shared this.
Yeah, it came for a second and then.
Yeah, it came for a second and then when we lost it.
Yeah. Wait. 1 second. Just wait for 1 minute. I think it takes a while to propagate.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Not yet.
Hello?
Yeah, Anjali, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay, now I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine. This is my POM file. Yeah. This is my POM file for my MeetUp test. First, it's a group ID artifact. It's default operator when we create a Maven project. Now, in that, I've specified my source directory under test source directory, which is my test suite.
Just a moment, Ashley. Rose, are you able to view? Because I can see only Anjali.
I can see it. Can you have to look, you have to click on her box at the bottom.
Okay.
It should have a little presentation next to the little person in the plus sign at the top. You don't see that?
Yeah, Anjali, continue.
Okay. Go ahead, Anjali.
Fine. This is my This is my POM file for MeetUp test project, where a directory which will run all the tests under the directory. I specified the path to the test suite so that all the tests run at once. After that, we list all the plugins which we use in the project. This is also what it's generated when we create a Maven project. Now the dependencies. I use JUnit, so I've listed the dependency the MeetUp framework project because I need that to run the test. This is for reporting as a UI fire report. So it's here. And the output name is the HTML file which will be generated after running after generating the report will be of this name. So that's my POM file. Now test. This is what I showed you in the presentation. It will navigate to the application page. So I'll just run it. I've already started test server.
Oh no, we lost her again.
Yeah.
Hello?
Anjali, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, can you see my screen?
No screen. Are you running on a local host, the browser?
Yes.
Okay. And it might be Maven. I've heard that some people have had some problems with running it in.
Setting up.
Yeah. Okay, I see
Yeah,
it
I know.
now.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll run it again.
Okay.
Just checking the navigation to the meet application
Okay.
page. Yeah. So got my net
Okay.
connection. It's a little slow today. I don't.
Is it supposed to be running right now?
Yeah, it's already running. You
No.
cannot see it.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Actually, I think the screen has frozen there itself. We can see a code, but we see no results.
Right. That's all we see. You know what? You know that little internet right next to your gear in the Hangout? You can disable. I don't know if you have your HD on or not, but maybe you want to just disable your your HD. Oh no, we lost her again. Anjali? Shweta, are you
Yeah,
there?
of course. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Is Anjali still there, do you think?
No, I don't think so. Ashley, can you hear us? Mm-hmm. I think I've lost her again. Yeah, she dropped out.
I think Shweta, are you still there?
Yes, Rose.
Okay.
Um, yeah, she just pinged me, saying she's trying to reconnect.
Okay.
I was kind of wondering, Rose. I had one student, and it was kind of juggling work with mentorship, and it was tough call between the two. How do you manage so many projects and
You
with
know,
so many students, and the
I
students keep
know.
increasing every year?
I know. You know what? If I don't know how I manage. I have a lot of help on the infrastructure side. We do have 3 GSoC admins that break it up. And it's so important that we have a mentor assigned to a student. So that way it frees up the administrative work that we don't, that we do. But, and we just, we check in every now and then, but we let you all kind of manage all of that at the same time. And
Yeah,
so we
but
do the administrative work as well.
it is remarkable the way you guys manage it. It runs so smoothly, tackling all the projects and finding out which one to give whom. And
Yeah.
somehow the process is so smooth. It is incredible how you guys manage.
Yeah.
And
It's,
I feel that I have no burden at all. I just have to concentrate on my student, what she's doing, and
yeah.
helping her do stuff. The rest is all taken care of. There are people who are working just to make the VM work perfect, and
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. They all are real heroes out there.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just a team of us that are doing this, and just, I've had a lot of experience with past just managing multiple projects, managing multiple teams and work streams and infrastructure. So, and I think we had one more who's a very experienced manager, PM on the team. Her name is Nikki Hutchins. So she's been a very great help too. But, you know,
Yeah, I keep reading her name in mail threads. So yes, Nikki, Anna, Cutlass, you.
okay.
She's had real trouble joining in, I guess.
Is she going to be able to come back on? And what we can do also, Shweta, you could tell her that is this something that she can run? No, because it's not even up on the server yet.
Not yet.
Maybe she can record her test and walk us through it, and then come back and we can play and upload it to YouTube or send me the link or wherever it's located, and then we can come back and play it in a demo?
I think I think she has recorded one of her test cases.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Hey, Anjali, can you hear me?
It's probably gonna take a minute to join.
Anjali, you there? Of all the curses in the world, slow net connectivity has to be on the top.
Hello, can she hear us? Charlie? No?
No, Anjali,
How are you pronouncing her name? I want to pronounce it correctly.
Anjali.
Anjali. Okay.
Yeah, that is perfect. Anjali, can you hear us?
No, it must be and again, she can adjust your you can adjust your bandwidth usage, so you don't have to use, I don't know if you're using HD. It defaults to HD when you open up Hangout. Hello? Is everyone still there?
Yeah, Rose, I'm there.
Okay.
Is Anjali replying to you? Because I'm thinking she isn't replying to me.
No. So I have a meeting at top of the hour, but if we want to reschedule additional time, just let me know.
Yeah, I think
But
we
if she,
have to.
yeah, but if she's already, did she send me her link to her recording?
We have this documentation,
Oh, it's
right?
in the
This,
documentation. Okay.
there at the end you will find one video link.
Okay, and is her please ask her to, let's see here, the meetup. Let me see if I see it on her profile. So can she ask me to send a link to wherever her, okay, I see her documentation here. Is it in this documentation?
Yeah, scroll down to the very end. There is one video.
Okay. Okay, I see now.
Yeah, I think that was very early in the internship, but then maybe it covers most of her.
Okay. If she can send me the link to that, to her, oh, there it is. I see it. This is the portal test, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I'll put this in her slide as well. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll ask her to make a latest video about it.
Okay.
Record one of her most important test case, and then maybe she can share it with you.
Okay. Will do. And just
So
get in touch with me and let me know, where if she wants to reschedule that another one, that's perfectly okay. But I'm going to read through this documentation and have the other admins read through them as well.
yeah, sure, Rose.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rita, for just participating as a mentor. That's really important for the students, but it is really important for us too, so that we can reach out more to other students. So we're definitely, our outreach has been extended. So maybe she's joined back. Let's see if she just joined. So Anjali, I don't hear her still.
She just pinged me. She's saying that she's unable to join.
Okay, that's okay. But I'll just ask her to send me that follow-up, and then I think we should be good. Just make sure all of her code is in GitHub before Friday. That'd be good if it's done before Friday. And you both should actually submit. I'm gonna post it, but you both should actually submit to open source as well as to GSoC Blogger. I think they would love to hear about your experience as well. And yeah, and then just let me know if there's anything you need. I really want you both to participate in ABI India. We're opening up our ABI.local, which is like regionals, and the first one we're opening up is we're launching in India is in Delhi, NCR. So if you're anywhere close to that, definitely reach out to me. I know Indian Women in Computing. Hopefully both of you are part of Indian Women in Computing ABI community. If you're not, I'll send you some email about that. And the GHC in India is going to be in November. We're organizing a Sisters meetup. A Sisters meetup, but a Sisters lunch in India. at the GHC this year, so maybe you both can attend. Let's see what else. What else? And hopefully both of you will participate in Google Code In.
Hello.
Anjali, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. I was just wrapping up. I was just letting Shweta know that I have a meeting that I have to go to, but we can follow up. She has some instructions for you, and then I was just giving some, some information about just some programs that we're doing. And you have done some amazing work. I'm going to read through your documentation, and I have the other org admins to read through them as well. And if you can send me
I'll send you a link to the presentation.
and if you can send me, even just the recording. I know we had some problems. We had some problems in an earlier demo as well with the with the bandwidth. So no problems there. Just send me a recording of your test cases. We'll work with that. And then
okay, fine.
and I will send you both a bunch of just information so that you all have and be active with ABI Sisters community in India. So we're growing there, and definitely want you to reach out to the local executive team there. So it'd be good. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Rose, do you want me to send hello?
Yeah, Anjali, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, we
hello?
You.
Yeah, Anjali.
Yeah, it's difficult to hear you. But just email me or text me whatever you said, and then I'll follow up with you and Shweta. Okay?
To ask you. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Hello? Okay, so why don't can you hear me? Can you type to just let me know that you can hear me? Oh, maybe she can't hear me, Shweta. So Shweta, I'm gonna get off, but you will follow up with her and discuss all of the next steps. Shweta, are you still there?
Yeah, Rose, yeah. Just to be clear, let me reiterate. First, we need one video, one recording of her test execution. Then I need to ensure that all her code is pushed into the repository.
Yes.
The documentation needs to be up to date. Then we need to submit one to open source and then to GSoC community. And then there's one ABI launching in Delhi, India, and we need to, we should participate, right? So I'll inform her as well in case she's around. She'll love to go there. And then there's GHC happening in November, and yes, Codin. I'd personally love to be a part of Codin, so yeah, count me in, and I'll inform Anjali. I'm sure she'll like to join as well.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. You got it. Okay, we'll talk soon, and I'll be sending you some email, some more information at the end of the week. I just want to get through all the demos, but thank you so much, and be sure to let Anjali know. We really appreciate her participation, and she's done amazing work.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
It was amazing to talk to both of you together for the first time.
Great. No problem. Take care.
Thank you. Same to you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.